Hello everyone. I just realized my previous video or audio wasn't that bad after all. It was good enough being a first audio session, and so just thought of doing another session in the same day and see how it goes. So there are many topics we can talk about because Sant Mati is such a big thing, like it includes everything, the physical, metaphysical, or anything you can think of. I will not talk about astral causal levels because there is no point talking about that. Why? Why? Because it create loops in our mind. I will be talking about those loops, how those loops prevent us from our spiritual progress. Because more we will talk about those things, more loops will be formed, and more hindrance we will get. This is what is happening to all the initiates of different masters, though their intention is not to hinder it. So it is a kind of paradox. One has to impart the knowledge also, at the same time one has to ac- accelerate the spiritual progress of the disciple also. So we will talking about mind. It's a very big topic, mind, and how to overcome that. People think it is easy. So when they think it is easy, it is not they are thinking, it's the mind thinking. So this is one loop. So you understand what I really mean when I say mind create loops, and it is the simplest of the loop. There are multiple loops, loop over loops, loop over loops, and actually that's how the whole world operates. That's how the Maya operates. And the moment you try to come out of one loop, other loop will catch hold of you. So that is the way things work in physical domain. And yes, we will talking about mind also later on. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about where can we find God, uh, because I write down the points I want to speak of. Being very early recording sessions, uh, I write down the points what I will be going to talk about. So I wrote this point: where can I find God? So many people over the years, centuries, millennia, trying to answer this question: where can I find God? Some people manage to understand it, where they can find God. But understanding itself is a function of mind. It will create another loop. There is no escape from the mind. Understanding is not the solution. So that is why people find it very hard to connect to the ultimate source, God. So yes, you can find God on Instagram or maybe Facebook or any of your social media platform, your favorite one. It's as simple as that. But why don't we see there is a big wall between God and us, and that is mind. The moment we try to penetrate that wall, it engulfs us. It creates surrounding around us, and we don't realize it. God is as easy finding about on Instagram or Facebook or any social media, because it's the feeling. It's the feeling in your soul. That's it. That feeling may be generated by any video, any random post. Condition is that it should stir your soul. Any stirring in your soul is wave of that God. And they say you have to do meditation, you have to go to you know temples and everywhere, but God is already inside you. So, how to find him inside? The best path I have found, and I realized with my personal experience, is that of Santmat only. It's at the top. All other methods are below mine. They are not able to penetrate that wall. Only Santmat is able to penetrate that wall. Why do I say so? Because same thing, loop. You do Vipassana, you do Raj Yoga, you do other methods. They all try to do something. And wherever you try to doing, that is function of mind. It's very simple concept. Just realize it. Whenever you try to do something, doing itself is a function of mind. So why do I say Santmat only provides the way to reach God? Because of love. Love is not function of mind. That's as simple as that. Love is something which exists beyond mind. That's why you can't understand love. If you see, it's a feeling in your soul. Those who have loved someone, I will not talk about brotherly love or motherly love or fatherly love, that's okay. Somebody who has fallen for a girl, he has felt a heartbeat, skip a heartbeat, they say. And that is the love I am talking about. At that time, mind is helpless. Your soul gets directly connected to the God, which is love. God is love, love is God, they say. But it's not possible to develop love for God directly. How will you? You need something, some reference. You need something you can see, you can relate to. So, God Himself, if I can, him or her is, it's a term, but I will have to use it. God Himself makes a arrangement that you can love Him. And how to do that? He Himself comes into this physical realm in the form of a master, a perfect living master. Now, here I would like to tell, when people hear the word master or guru, they think of him as someone at exalted, higher pedestal. No. Recently somebody told me, like, master, they say God is God in human form. So another loop. As simple as that. Another loop in your mind. God in human form. Why? Because mind will tell God, oh, omnipotent, omniscient, and this, that, thousand of other loops. More difficult to connect. So I would say God, master, perfect living master, is not a God in human form. He is a human in God form. He is more human than any other human out there. More human. So, just think of any normal person in your life, anybody. He laughs, he cries, he feels for others, and all the five vices are also there inside him. Any master, I tell you, they are not gone anywhere. They say they transcend the mind and all those vices gone. No. They always remain there. Because mind keep on throwing those vices at you. Lust, ego, hatred, all those five vices are there. So, anyway, God is already inside you and is wielded by mind. So, when I say God is inside you, it's the soul. Soul is God. So, it's very difficult to, even feel or think. Thinking is another mind mental loop. feel the soul itself is a very big problem. People talk of lot of things. My soul has done this. I feel this, but they don't realize feelings. Having conscious of soul itself is a big problem. So how to solve those problems? Again, love. So I coming back to that. Master comes in this physical realm. You can feel love for him. That is the only way to break that wall. I tell you, wall doesn't get broken even then. You have to constantly keep on cutting through those loops. As you will learn to cut through those loops more and more, it will become your natural habit. And then only mind will come in your control. It's a very difficult process. So I want to talk about something else. I came to mind thing. There are a lot of other things I want to talk about. So yeah, one of the point I have noted down is psychosis. I wanted to talk about psychosis. What it is? Is it really a gift, or is it really a curse? It is a curse for them who can't come out of it, and it is gift for them who successfully waded themselves through mind. What is like psychosis basically? Basically, they say it is a mental illness. Mental illness means mind. So there are thousands of loops already there in the mind, and psychosis adds interplay of those loops. That's it. That is the difference between a normal person and a psychotic person. Interplay of those loops. When the loops are working in unison, in a systematic manner, the person is highly intelligent. He can dissect many things to different pieces to make them coherent, to make them, understood. Big scientists, they understood complex things because those loops were working in unison. But in a psychotic person, there is complete breakdown as well as linking of new loops between these original loops in the normal person. I am talking too much about loops, but it's very, it's the way to describe it, mind. So is psychosis spiritual? Yes, it is for those who can come out of it, not for those who are drowned in it. It's as simple as that. Well, meditation and mind. What comes in our mind? Very first thing comes in our mind is we have to calm our mind. So we go to the meditation. We say we have to do the meditation. Another loop. Doing that loop keeps on running in the background. So no matter how much effort you put, that loop will always remain there. I mean to say that Vipassana, I want to give the example of it. Vipassana, it's a wonderful way of, meditation. But it's not able to penetrate that original loop of doing something. As long as there is will to do something, that loop will not penetrate. It penetrates all other loops except that one. That's why, I say Vipassana takes you to at the top of the Brahm, but it can't take you beyond that. Because there is no way to penetrate that loop of doing it. At that point, only somebody can pull you from above. And that pull is through love. My master used to, emphasize very much on love. He said, if you can love God, you are done. No need anything other, no need to do any other thing. Simply done. And forget about all the experiences, astral, causal, and doing 5 hours meditation. If you can do the if you can love the God is always loving you. That's why you exist, otherwise you won't exist. God is always loving you. The soul inside you is the love of the God only. But can you reciprocate that love? So love itself is another topic I will talk about. Both mind and love. Uh, Therefore, a bipolar pair, one unites, other divides, and how this creation works in this way only. So, finally, I will be giving one advice here also to all those who meditate. Meditate in a Sahaj way, whichever meditation you are doing. Sahaj way, they say. Sahaj way means natural. Let it happen on its own. Don't try to force it. The more you will try to force it, you are creating more loops and it is becoming difficult. So thing is that if you let the things to run on their own, nothing will happen. Okay? You are not doing anything, you are just sitting and expecting the things to happen. If you are not putting the effort, nothing is happening. We are saying that do it Sahaj way. Don't do any effort to do the meditation. So what is the way out? That is where grace of the master come. When you will sit idly, automatically things will start happening for you. It's a very simple concept, but very difficult to master this thing. Doing something when you don't want to do anything. Well, that's enough for today's session. Again, I think the way I wanted to put the things, I just strayed here and there. Uh, Maybe I will be becoming more focused to what I will be talking about. Thank you for your patience. Bye.